Hi everybody, it's Michael here with a follow-up to my earlier three-part video review of the Makerfarm 8-inch Prusa i3 RepWrap 3D printer. And had this printer built for about a month and a half or so, and this video is really kind of just a description of my lessons learned, things that I found that worked really well, things that I found maybe didn't work so well, and just some general impressions from having operated this for a little while. The first thing that I noticed, and I'm glad I did this, is I actually, as much as people have said that printing with PLA is easier and more forgiving of mistakes, I actually found ABS to be an easier material to print with right off the bat, partly because it doesn't require really any cooling. If you have really tall prints or parts with really thin walls, you may need to take some steps to keep the print warm, otherwise you'll get layer separation. And I have experienced a little bit of that. But in general, if you're printing low-rise, fairly thick parts, the ABS does seem to flow really quite a bit more easily, I think. The next thing I would suggest is once you get your printer built and you've got a few test prints under your belt and you've got some calibration objects and you're pretty confident that your printer is set up correctly, I would recommend making a set of any printed parts that your printer may have come with. In particular, I would suggest creating a whole new set of extruder parts because those do tend to break some. You'll notice that the idler right here is a different color than the rest of the extruder body, and you guessed it, that is because that part did break, and I was very glad that I had that spare set right on hand so I could just go ahead and grab another idler, bolt it on, and get right back to where I was going. I don't think I lost more than about 10 or 15 minutes on that process. Now, if I'd had to order one and wait for it to arrive or find someone else with a printer who could print it for me, that would have taken quite a bit more time. So I was very happy that I had that handy. So yeah,